everyone. So we're back. If you are now still watching, and I hope you're still going to come back and join us, we have been having some tech issues, and we had a really big internet outage in this area last night through the night. We're having some tech issues this morning. If you are watching on any of our channels, and we're trying to still multi-channel, so we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook and Instagram, could you give us a wave, and could you let us know if the picture quality is better now? We're having to do this in a slightly different way, but that is the beauty of live. Live is unpredictable. It's not as regular as our recorded videos. So if you are watching on those channels, could you please just let me know whether the picture quality is any better now? It'd just be really helpful, because obviously if we plow on and you can't see it, it does make it a little bit difficult, obviously, for you to see what we're talking about. So today's live, we decided we'd had so many questions about the new Egg 2, and you wanted to ask comparison questions with iCandy. You also had lots of questions. I know we've had lots of questions about car seat compatibility as well. So this is why we decided we would do this on our live today. And we're going to try and bring you as much information as we can on our lives, because we know that you can't get into stores at the moment. And obviously that's really frustrating. But there are different ways that we can communicate. And I've got a team on hand today after this. If you do want to do virtual appointments, if you want more detailed information on any of the products we sell, not necessarily just Egg 2 and iCandy, on any of the products and car seats, we can do virtual demonstrations, and we know that the tech is working for that, because unfortunately when we're multi-channeling, it uses a much bigger broadband width. However, so anybody letting us know if we can see us today? No one. Oh gosh. Okay, are people watching? Excellent. Okay, so I'm hoping if you're not telling us the picture quality is bad, it means we've sorted it. So we'll plow on regardless. So we wanted to talk to you about the gorgeous new Egg 2 and iCandy. I know lots of you had lots of questions, so we thought we would compare them face to face for you. So this is a top of the range iCandy Cerium, and this is the brand new Egg 2 in quartz. You will see first of all that with the elevators that come with the iCandy, it does sit very high up, so obviously it's very good if you are tall, and that's quite a handy thing if you want it close to you. The new Egg 2 carry cot is bigger than the original Egg carry cot, so it is actually very roomy. If we looked at our handle heights, you can see that the Egg, that's as far as the iCandy handle will come. Quite interesting actually, because although the carry cot is much higher, the Egg handle does come up quite a lot higher. Do message us as well if you've got questions and specific things that you want me to cover today. Do message us and let us know. So obviously handle height is quite different. If you are very tall, that might be an issue. You know, it might be quite important to you if you want your baby close to you. Now, lots of people think because of the shape of the iCandy carry cot that it's actually bigger than the Egg carry cot. But quite interesting, when we did a comparison, the size of the mattresses, they're both very generous, but they're not, this one is not smaller. So if we get this out, untuck it, you can see if I put one over the other and compare them, actually, you can see that the new Egg one is actually slightly longer, which is quite interesting, because I think we would all agree, if you looked at that side by side, you would probably think that the carry cot on the iCandy is bigger. So they will both come with carry cots, and we do recommend here at Baby Lady using a carry cot. It's so much better for your baby. It's better for your baby's spine development. It's also better for their breathing. It is actually very, very important in the first few months of life that babies are laid completely flat. Now, both iCandy and Egg have what we call bucket seat units, so they are not flat. So you will not be able to use these without carry cots from birth. Actually, you can get a newborn insert for the Egg. So this is the Egg seat unit set up. If you wanted to, you can actually put a newborn insert in here. Not something we at Baby Lady recommend particularly, because the seat unit is very shaped, as you can see here. It is very dipped. You can not buy the iCandy without a carry cot. So with the iCandy, you have to have a carry cot. Whereas obviously if you had an older child and wanted just this beautiful, beautiful new Egg 2, just as a pushchair, perhaps you have already got a baby, you've fallen in love with one of these gorgeous colours, you can buy it just as a pushchair. This is obviously the iCandy set up as a pushchair. So in terms of price, they're quite similar. The iCandy standard models, which come in the light grey check, the dark grey twill, black, it also comes in navy. So those sort of colours all retail at £999. The standard egg packages would retail at $998, so there's not really a huge amount of difference in that in terms of pricing. Why would you choose one over the other? A lot of this is going to be down to personal taste and which one you like the look of. It might also be to do with the colours. So iCandy colours are very subtle, very muted, very practical, generally going to appeal to everyone. Their special edition colour would also compare with the Just Black Egg, which we've got on the end there. I'm hoping you can see that. The Just Black Egg, so you can obviously have an egg in black as well. They are their premium, so both of them have premium products. With the iCandy, generally their colours, as I said, are more conservative. We've got lots of different greys. There's a navy. If you wanted something a little bit more out there, the new egg colours are quite jazzy, some of them. Obviously, we've got the beautiful greys, and we all love greys, but we also have, let me find my fabric swatches. Oh, the feather, which is up here. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you were looking for something maybe a little bit more out there, a lot of people have actually really liked this. This has been quite a surprise winner for us. We obviously didn't get the chance to preview these in person before they arrived, but with the gold champagne colour chassis and the cream, beautiful coloured fabrics, a little bit different, a little bit special. Particularly, I think we found that if people are having a little girl, they quite liked it. iCandy don't have any pink in their range. The new egg will have the diamond, which is the sparkly, pretty black with the sparkles on the rose gold chassis. So there's a little bit of pink there. And they also do have the paprika, which is very on trend at the moment. I think iCandy do have a paprika in their range, actually. It's not available in independents. And we've also got the olive. So different colorways, again, will influence your choices. Any questions so far?
One question is the carry pot suitable for overnight sleep?
So recommended occasional overnight sleeping rather than everyday overnight sleeping for both of them. Yeah, would be the case. We can supply as well special vented, specially made overnight mattresses as well. So if you are going to use them instead for overnight sleeping, then you can obviously substitute those for overnight mattresses. Okay, so let's have a look at the chassis folded up so we can see the size of them. So I'm going to take the seat unit off this one. We'll use this chassis. Basket space on the egg is more compact than the basket space on the iCandy. Actually, we'll use this one, I think. To take your seat units off, there are more videos as well on our YouTube channel. After we've done this video, do have a look on our YouTube channel because there are loads of videos that show you in more detail. Obviously, if we went into huge amounts of detail in the lives, what tends to happen, it becomes very long, people get a bit bored with watching it, and it's not always answers everyone's questions. But the recorded videos on our YouTube channel are very detailed. So let's have a look at them side by side. As you can see, iCandy is a little bit wider. It does have a bigger basket space. So if basket space again is important, if I just put them side by side there, actually, I don't know if you can see that, but it is about an inch, maybe inch and a half wider on the back of the iCandy than it is on the egg. So to fold them up, if I show you both of them, I'm going to put my brake on both of them. So when we're folding up the iCandy, always recommend that you put your handle underneath, slide the handle down, and what you're going to do is you're going to lose this gap. So you want this gap to disappear. So you're going to push it in so that gap has completely disappeared. And your handle will just fall to the floor like this one. And then we can pull it up in the middle like so and click it together. And if you balance your wheels that way, it will freestand. On our new egg, to fold it up, you twist the handle slightly differently. Twist the handle down to the floor like this. It catches on this little catch on the back. If you want to see this in more detail, do have a look at the videos again on our YouTube channel. And then again, if we push it together, there's a little catch on the front here, hold it together, and again, it will freestand. So if I turn them sideways, you can have a closer look. And I'm going to lay them down as well, because obviously this is quite relevant. A lot of people have asked this question about sizing, particularly if you have a small boot. Now, we have tried a lot of these in the boots of our colleagues' small boots and cars, and you will see again these videos on our YouTube channel. Helpful, hopefully. So to undo the egg, we've got got a little catch on the front here. Just release your catch like this and pop your chassis back out. And then you've got a handle at the back. It's very easy to do with your iCandy. One catch in the middle here. Press it in with your finger and just push it slightly towards you. And then the wheels again will come out like so. Any more questions?
We have a question on Instagram from Life of Baby Eliza asking, do the egg come with a car seat?
So there is a compatible egg car seat. I'm going to go on to car seats in a minute. But yes, egg do make their own car seat. I have got one here. This is the actual eggshell car seat. iCandy don't make their own car seat as yet, but there are a range of different car seats that will fit onto both of these models. And we're going to cover that in a minute, if that's okay. But that is the actual specific egg car seat, and it does come, if you are someone who wants everything to match, this will come in all the matching new Egg 2 colours, so all the gorgeous colours. This is the Jurassic Grey. I love Jurassic Grey. I think it's one of my favourites, but they will come in matching colours, so you will be able to have them matching. So let's have a look at the seat units for these. So I'm going to put them facing you. Both of these seat units are reversible. So both of them will parent face as well as world face. But just so that you can see on this film how they work, I'm going to show them this way. Now there are elevators, you can make it higher. They are included with the iCandy. I think it's just easier for us to show you side by side with these. So the egg comes with an apron. You can get a foot muff for it as well. The iCandy doesn't have an apron, but you can buy a foot muff, what we call a duo pod for them. Side by side.
I have a question from Yasmin. She said, "Sorry, late joining. Have the prices been discussed yet?"
We did very briefly talk about the prices. Standard iCandy models start at £999 for a carry cot and a seat unit. Standard egg one start at £998. So yeah, pretty much the same. But the bundles obviously work out better value, and we haven't come to those yet, Yasmin. But we were also late this morning because we had a tech issue. So you're not really late at all. But we'll come to that in a minute. So yeah, I've taken the apron off on the Egg 2 so that you can see the seat units side by side. Hopefully that's helpful. So with the Egg, to adjust the seat unit, there's a handle on the top. You can adjust it 3 positions. And then the upright. It does have under your footrest the secret pocket, and you can adjust your footrest as well. I come round to our iCandy. So the iCandy has a button on the back here, and if you can see this, just squeeze this button. That will also allow you to adjust your seat unit, again, multi-positions. The hood on the iCandy does have an adjustable zip, so you can make it longer. The Egg is quite a big hood anyway, you can't extend it any further. Both of these have SPF factor fabrics, so they will protect your baby. Both of them have ventilation. So if we have a look at the back here, there's ventilation here, and Egg 2 now has this lovely ventilation on the back here as well, so stop babies overheating. It's just really, really good that they have these now, because we do recognise when we do have sunshine here that we don't want babies to overheat.
I've got a question from Sophie on YouTube.
Yes.
She asked, "Does the Egg base price include the pushchair and carry cot?"
Yes, the Egg base price does include the pushchair and carry cot, and we do also have some really good value bundles on the Egg, which do include car seats and accessories. We can put bundles together on the iCandy, but they don't come specifically. Well, there is a bundle price on the iCandy, because you can buy it with a bag and a foot muff, but it doesn't include a car seat as such, because iCandy don't make car seats, so as yet there isn't a specific one from that. Anyway, so
I have a question from Michelle on Instagram.
Yep.
Asking, do the Egg and iCandy carry cots also have ventilation?
Yes, they do. Actually, we missed over that. So the hood on here, this is the same hood. One of the biggest differences behind them, which I was just coming on to, when you buy an iCandy, what you have is you have one frame, that's this, one carry cot piece of fabric, an apron, and one hood, and one seat unit. So when you turn your carry cot from your carry cot into your seat unit, you will have to take apart your actual fabrics, and you use the same hood on the pushchair that you're using on your carry cot. And there is an absolutely brilliant video of how to put it together on our YouTube channel done by Zoe and Chelsea, which is really, really detailed on how to do that. With the egg, when you buy it, you get 2 pieces in the boxes, and you just, that's it. You haven't really got to put them together. So they're pretty much assembled. And on the carry pot of the egg, I'm going to show you the ventilation. So again, ventilation here. So yeah, they're completely separate. When you take this out of the box, your whole carry cot, you just put it together. There's 2 little bars underneath. Again, it's really simple. It's back over here. Okay, so we were talking about car seats briefly. So as you can see, both big seat units. Just one more thing before I forget, actually, I did forget this bit. On the new Egg 2, very clever feature. On the back here, you can adjust your harnesses from this very, very clever. Turn this right around. It's got a little catch on the back. Have a look at the actual pre-recorded video on our YouTube because it's easier to see. But you can adjust the harnesses without unthreading them. And they literally, if I turn it around, you can see what I'm doing. We liked this feature, didn't we? You see, up and down, very clever. On the iCandy, you have also got a pocket on the back. You will have to do your harnesses in the normal way, but you do have a clever pocket on the back here, just so we can look at the differences. And it's got another little pocket on here. So if you're the type of person that likes pockets and things like that, that will also be really useful to you. So talk about car seats. So in terms of car seat compatibility, both of them have a big range of car seats that are compatible. Most of the major ones that we sell already. The Egg is the only one that has their own car seat. So this is the eggshell car seat. As I said, it does come in a choice of the colours, all the different colours that we can get the Egg in. And again, you can see these on our Facebook. You can see them on our website as well. They're all on our website. So if you are the type of person that wants everything to matching, you can buy a bundle with the Egg car seat, with a bag and a foot muff. They are actually backpacks, and I can't show you them yet. I know there is someone on Facebook that really wants to see them. We haven't actually had them delivered yet. We haven't had the first lot. These Egg 2s obviously are just starting to filter through. Little bits and pieces are starting to come through at the moment. So as yet, we still haven't had the backpacks to show you. But as soon as we do, we will send you videos with them. So we will be a backpack and a foot muff. Again, we haven't had the foot muffs, which is why we're not featuring them on the video. And they come in a bundle price starting at $13.99 with the Isofix as well as the car seats. So it's obviously very good value. You can also upgrade that to have a maxi cozy with the Isofix base on the maxi cozy. And we also are doing bundles with the Cybex as well. Now we can put together bundles on the iCandy if you would like them. And if you do message us, we can put those together for you as well. So choice of car seats. Now, one of the things with both of these pushchairs is they are both future-proof. And that means that if you wanted to later on, you can double them up to use them for a baby and a toddler. And it's quite a what we call a buzzword in nursery at the moment, future-proofing. People like that option. If you're going to spend over £1,000, a lot of people think, do you know what? I just want to know that it's going to last, that it's going to do everything I want to do. If you're going to do that, you need to be aware at the point you buy the first one to make sure you buy the right type of car seat that can also fit as a tandem, because some of them will not fit when you double it up. Now, Zoe did very nicely print me a list out this morning, which I've sadly left on my desk because this is, of course, live. So I will try and remember, and hopefully she'll prompt me if I've forgotten any. So both of these will take most of the Maxi Cozy range. So you can use the Maxi Cozy Cabrio, you can use the Maxi Cozy Pebble Plus, you can use the Coral, the Marble, and the Tinker. Now, the Coral and the Marble cannot be used in double up mode, but they can be used in single mode. In fairness, we mostly sell the Pebble Pro or the Cabrio, and they're absolutely fine to use in both modes on both pushchairs. It will also take the Cybex Cloud Z, our absolute favourite. We love the Cloud Z here. And it will also take the Q, Graton Q. However, the Cloud Z does not fit in a double mode on this. So you just need to be aware of that. If you are using it as a double, then you will need to be aware that that will restrict the because when you double them up, obviously you've got less space. It will also take the Be Safe range of car seats, the modular and the ordinary Be Safe. Have I forgotten any?
The Atom Q.
Atom Q. So also take an Atom Q. So there are a range, but obviously if you are, and of course the eggshell will fit both in single and double mode if you're buying that one. So if you do have any more questions specifically about car seats, do message us. And if you want us to do a virtual with you about car seats, we can get them all out. I did actually have some here. This is the Cloud Z, and we've also got the Maxi Cozy Pebble Pro, which we love, and it's really, really good car seat, very, very safe, which can be used as options on these if you don't want to have the eggshell car seat on this one, or also work really, really well with the iCandy. In fact, a lot of our customers buying iCandies are buying Cloud Zs because they fit really nicely. Anything else?
I have a question from Yasmin. She asked, do we offer payment plans?
Yes, we do. Great question. Thank you so much for asking that question, Yasmin. We do offer payment plans. One of the things I was going to cover just coming on to is about the timescales. But if you have got quite a long time to go, then it's a really good idea to set up a payment plan. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no extra to pay. What it does is it allows you a longer period of time to pay for things that you want, so you can have the product you really want. There's no credit, there's no forms to fill in. All we do is allow you a longer period of time to pay for things. It just has to be paid before it's either delivered or collected from the store. Hopefully that covers it. But if you need more information, do message us back.
I have a question on Instagram from Natalie asking, can you get a backpack with iCandy?
So you can only get a backpack with iCandy if you have the Cerium. So this is the Cerium Special Edition, which we haven't gone into massive detail about any of the colours here, because otherwise the video would go on for hours and you'd be very bored. But you can get a backpack with the Cerium. This is in fact the backpack, and it comes included in the price. The price is more premium on the Cerium. It is beautiful. It's the only way to get the black chassis, but you do get the backpack included, and you also get the foot muff included. The Duopod is also included in that. Again, obviously if you're buying the eggs, you can buy those in bundles with backpacks and foot muffs. Just unfortunately we don't have those brand new accessories here yet because they're so new.
Another question from Instagram from Life Baby Eliza has asked, how long is delivery for egg?
Okay, some really, really good questions coming in today. Thank you so much everyone for joining us after our techie issues this morning. In terms of delivery, stock is starting to filter through on egg 2. Obviously, we've only had limited stock so far. We've got another big delivery coming tomorrow. The whole of January, we will be expecting deliveries. Some of those are pre-sold. If you are placing a new order now and we don't take it from our back orders, and we have got a lot of stuff coming that isn't necessarily sold, you are probably looking at end of February, beginning of March deliveries. But one of the things I did want to cover today, we are hearing out of China that they have got a big spike of obviously this virus, which is hitting everyone. We also know that there are massive container issues getting stock out of China. I would recommend wherever you're going to buy your nursery products from, obviously hopefully us, but if not us, wherever you're going to buy them early, because you allow yourself a lot more flexibility. Most independent stores, if you're buying from independent stores, are very flexible. If you don't necessarily want to take things away, you don't have to, but you will have the benefit of knowing that your stock is safe, that it's going to be here when your baby needs it, and you're not going to be stressing about has it arrived yet, which is one of the things we're seeing at the moment. People thinking they've got a lot more time than they actually have, and things taking a lot longer to come in. So it does depend on individual colours. To answer your question quite specifically, it will depend on what colour you would like and when you want it for. But at the moment, it's not too bad. We are looking. We think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Following on from that,
yeah,
would it be possible to see some pictures of the feather egg on its chassis with the matching parts?
So in terms of we haven't actually got the chassis out for that because we've only got one. So we haven't built that yet. We can send you some pictures, but at the moment we've only got it out in the carry core in case we need the seat unit for a customer. So I don't know that we'd necessarily be able to build the whole chassis for you. It does look absolutely beautiful. I don't know if even the car seats arrived yet in the feather, because not all the car seats have arrived. So if you are watching and you're concerned that you haven't heard from us, and you have already placed an order, it may well be that part of your order hasn't arrived yet, because they are coming in bits and pieces. There are a huge amount of containers on the water. from all the different companies at the moment, but sometimes they're not always coming in the order they expect. So sometimes we might get maybe a pram and a carry cot, but no bag and no accessories and no car seats. So, but it is all starting to filter through. As I said, we've got a big delivery of egg coming tomorrow. iCandy, again, some of the items of iCandy are out of stock at the moment. The grey twill, we have actually got stock of grey twill. Grey twill is sold out from iCandy. We at Baby Lady have spare stock. So if you haven't actually ordered the grey twill, I don't know if I've got this is the absolutely gorgeous grey twill. Absolutely beautiful, very, very popular on the gunmetal chassis. We do have stock of this, so if you are looking for this and you haven't been able to get it, we have it in stock. But it is out of stock of iCandy, I think, until end of February, beginning of March. Same thing with the black. Yeah, and the Cerium, I think, we've got stock, but it's quite low stock at the moment. Everyone's experiencing the same problems in terms of stock movement. It is generally a worldwide problem because of what's going on in the world. Any more questions?
I have a question from Charlotte on Instagram asking, are these suitable for all terrain?
So they aren't what I would call suitable for all terrain. They are suitable for multi-terrain. I think, Charlotte, what we need to know how all terrain you're looking for. Both of them have a little bit of suspension. With the iCandy, you can't take the front wheels off, so you cannot take those wheels off to clean. Just grab that. Sorry, we have someone ringing at the doorbell. That is the beauty of live. So we're just going to go and get that. But it just shows we are actually here live. So you can't take the front wheels off the iCandy easily to remove them. You can with the egg. So in terms of terrain, one of the things I always mention to customers when they're looking for terrain is we always say to them that if you are going to go somewhere that's muddy particularly, you need to be able to take the wheels off. You need to be able to take the wheels off to clean them. That's going to be a little bit more difficult on your iCandy. iCandy do make an all-terrain pushchair, and we have other products that are suitable for people with very outdoor lifestyles, including a couple of others that we are going to feature in other lives later on. So depending on how out your lifestyle will depend on how suitable they're going to be. But if you want to message us privately, or we can get in touch with you afterwards, then we can answer that for you in more detail. But generally, if you want to go to the park, if you want to go, I just want to think of places around here now because I'm not going anywhere. But if you want to go out and walk along the seafront, things like that, they will be fine. What they won't want is to get lots of gunk, particularly in the iCandy, in the wheels where you can't clean it. Hopefully that answers your question. Do we have any more questions? No? Excellent. Okay, well, so just to recap, these are all available from our website at babylady.co.uk, and you can also watch our videos on our YouTube channel at Baby Lady UK, and we are desperately trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please try and help us. If you are watching on YouTube, do subscribe to the page because it will be really good for us.
I've got a question on Facebook. Could we see the car seat on the chassis of the egg, please?
Of course you can. Should have done that. Yes, so you need a set of adapters. So let's do this. To take the seat unit off, 2 buttons here and lift. So these are car seat adapters, and they come in the bundles. But if you are buying it on its own, you will have to purchase it separately. Then we can put our eggshell car seat on. You just pop it on top here, and then to lock it into place, you will have to put your handle down. So that is what it looks like on your chassis. And if you would like to compare, as this is a compare and contrast, I will put a car seat onto our iCandy, find some adapters. YouTube live. There we go. I planned this, shouldn't I? But do let us know what you think of our lives, and if you think they're beneficial. If they are helping you, do keep contacting us. It's really nice to know. We are doing our best, obviously, in the lockdown situation to provide you with as much information as we can. We know it's difficult for you. We know that you would much rather come and see us, but if we can keep you safe by doing this and provide you with more information, then that's what we're going to do. So there we go. I've popped on here. This is the Maxi Cozy, just so you can see the comparison. Does that help? Right, any more questions?
I have a question from Michelle on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you need height adapters for the egg too, like you did with the egg?
No, so the egg 2 is actually 3.5 centimeters higher than the egg 1. So that at the moment there are no plans for height adapters. Whether or not they'll come later, if people say they really want it much higher, but it is significantly higher. If you have a look at my video on our YouTube channel, we've actually done a contrast and compare egg 1 and egg 2, and you can see that it's significantly higher, 3.5 centimeters higher than the egg 1. So I think it will be high enough for most people. Anything else? Okay, big shout out to people who are watching today. Who's watching today?
Got Yasmin, Lee, Sophie, Jennifer.
So thank you to you. And can we see who's watching on Instagram?
Birth Network East Kent are saying hello.
Oh, hi! Hi! Hello, thank you for watching.
Jessica, Kirsty, Hasna, Claire, lots and lots of people on Instagram.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And thank you for everyone for bearing with us with our tech issues this morning. We are still having them, so I'm hoping you're being able to see this okay. Do get in touch if you want anything else, if we can help you in some way with information. That's what we're here for. Our team are standing by if you do want a obviously not face-to-face. If you want interactive virtual appointments, they are here today, and we do have some slots still free today. So if you do want that personal thing, you can get in touch via Zoom. We can do them all by WhatsApp. So yeah, get in touch with us, keep contact, and let us know how we can help you. But most of all, thank you so much for joining us today. We will be back on Friday. We're aiming for 10:55 if our tech is working. And on Friday, we have been asked to do an in-depth on BB car. So Friday, we're planning an in-depth view of BB car. We absolutely adore BB car prams as well. And we're going to go into detail with the BB car. We've got a really big range here to show you. So join us again on Friday at 10:55. Thank you everyone for watching today.